Hey, welcome to the radio. Is it? Is it?
Tis the season for video.
Tis the season. 295, bruh. Woo! 295 Ramble radios in the game.
Are we gonna hit 300 before Xmas time?
We're gonna get close.
We're getting close.
We're gonna get damn close. And you think it's just you and I today?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's just you and I. There's a big lawsuit with Kerry Lake. Brewing.
And now Elon wants to prosecute Fauci, so he's probably getting.
He's got to get the pronoun thing going. Boy, what a clever tweet from old Elon. Jeez, wow, that guy's just what a fucking. Anyway,
who knew he was such a shitbag?
Who knew? Who knew he was a shitbag? Well, nobody, because we just thought, oh, this guy invented an electric car. That's just all I thought.
But he didn't. He just bought a company. He didn't.
You find out later he didn't even do that. I was like, at least he invented an electric. Oh, he didn't even do that.
He just had money, bought a company. He was like, hey guys, do this, and the other guys figured out how to do it. And they'd
already done it. They'd already done it. Then he bought it. The guy he didn't even do that. He was just like, oh, they made an electric car. All right, well, this is what I'll use my dad's money to go buy. And then fucking morons worship him. It's just like, it's amazing. Like they treat him like he's the Fonz. That fucking piece of shit. Go look at it.
They had to move on from the other dipshit. Now they're on to him.
Right.
They had to move on from Orange Turd Face.
Orange Turdy, the new hero. Why do people need heroes and leaders? I don't understand it. Why people need to have heroes and leaders. It's so fucking. Why you have to have
someone to like fucking.
You're an adult. You're a fucking adult, you fucking idiot. If they made Trump underoos, these fucking losers would have them on. They would go to bed at night in their Trump undies. These fucking idiots. I
don't like anybody. I don't.
It's a blissful place to be.
And if any of them say stupid, shitty things, I'm like,
I'm out. People. I don't need them in my. Okay, I'm good. Fuck them.
I don't got to defend everything someone does. I don't give a fuck.
You don't have to do it. Okay, the one thing I could maybe go the most. It's amazing. These fucking losers need a leader. The one thing I could maybe go the most. Okay, I'm all in. Is rooting for the Cowboys. But I couldn't wait for Greg Hardy to be gone. You know what I mean? I was very unhappy. I didn't want him to get a sack.
Yeah.
I was like,
going to shed a tear when Jerry Jones passes?
Fuck no. Fuck him.
Holy shit.
Mark Cuban's a bit of a dipshit himself. I'm happy, he didn't win him the fucking title. Dirk did. Fucking Jason Terry did. Kid did. Tyson Chandler.
I don't know why that certain group of people needs.
They need leaders. They need heroes. Then they watch a fucking Jordan Peterson video and like, oh, it's just fucking. That guy says the most basic shit. Life's hard. Sometimes life's hard, and you have to be tough about it.
No shit.
Whoa, this guy's let's go buy that book. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck. Anyway, all right. So, speaking of. Did you guys have who has a bye week in week 30? That's crazy. Who else?
A little late.
It was
4 games to go and they have a bye week. They have 4 games to go and they have a bye week.
But boy, did the Eagles do you all a solid, huh?
They did.
Man.
And so did the Panthers.
So did the Panthers.
Knocking out the Seahawks.
Man. And the Lions did my old Cowboys a favor. I mean, it's still not going to matter. I don't think they're still going to be wild card because I don't think they're catching Philly.
I don't think they're catching Philly. But one team I don't think I'd want to play if I was one of the top teams in the NFL right now is the Detroit Lions.
They're scary. It's weird. And apparently the Houston Texans are scary too. How depressing that was. I was like, thank God this game isn't being shown in LA. I was looking at the score like, you got to be fucking kidding me. But then I texted you when it was all over.
Yeah.
And I meant in what I thought in my head was all over.
Yeah.
And that was 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game when Dak throws an interception on the 9, the Cowboys 9, that the Texans guy returns to the Cowboys 5. The 4.
4 or 5, yeah.
And I was like, well, Eddie, Jesus, it looks like they caught him napping. The Cowboys. And you, Eddie Pence, dare I say, Mr. Football,
prognosticator,
Mr. Football, Mr. Football himself,
Jimmy the Greek 2.0,
Jimmy the Greek
minus
2.0.
the racism.
I mean, man, Jesus Christ, it would have shamed the Greek in his heyday, Eddie just goes, "Don't worry, Texans. It's the Texans. They'll find a way to lose."
Texan.
Yeah,
I believe I texted.
And they Texaned.
And they Texaned in the most Texan way possible.
How did they lose that game? I was like, okay, wow.
I was like, as much as I don't mind watching the Cowboys lose. It is one of I don't mind that team losing. But even when they picked off the ball, I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
You didn't feel happy. You weren't like, oh, all right, take that, Dallas.
I was like, let's get a turnover here. They did it. And I was like, oh, shit, they actually did it. They got a turnover. They're like, but if they'd returned it, if they'd picked it.
That would have been it. That would
they had got tackled on the 4, I'm like,
well, there's the door's still wide open.
I thought they would hold them. They kick a field goal.
Yes.
Up by 6. Dallas would go down and win by 1. That's what I thought was going to happen.
I did not have Dallas winning by 4.
Yeah.
When they turned the ball over on their own 5, down 3.
And I know you guys won, but can Ezekiel Elliott never do this fucking stupid feed me thing again when you get stuffed on the goal line on 4th down? You can't do this anymore.
Even if you score, even if you
score after that, you can't do this.
Okay, the way he got stuffed on that 4th down play, which I don't even believe he made it to the line of scrimmage when they got him. So if you get stuffed that bad, I don't think even though he did score the game winner, I don't think if the game-winning touchdown had been him tying Tony Dorsett's 99.5 yard, I still don't think you do that after what almost just happened. I mean, Jesus, this was I don't know if I've ever seen a more Apollo 13 game for the Dallas Cowboys than that one. That was like okay. I mean, it wasn't their finest hour, but boy, at least they pulled something out of a big old massive pile of shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And it was very helpful that they were playing the Texans, who are now. We did a little guessing game that Eddie is now. Mr. Football's going to put the Jimmy the Greek 2.0 sans racism hat back on. So we agree before this podcast began that the Houston Texans are by a mile the worst team in football.
Yeah. Who
then, Eddie, do you think
is right?
Two teams. So right now, if the season ends today, Texans get the number 1 pick. Who do you think gets I don't know of any trades, right? There might be some weird trade thing going on. But if it was just no trades, whatever, who picks, do you think, 2nd and 3rd? They have the same record. Who do you think? Houston is now 112 and 112 and 1. Who do you think?
It's got to be Broncos.
That is one of them. Let's ride.
Broncos, which sucks for the Broncos because their 1st-round pick goes to Seattle.
I know.
Because they fucking brought in that dipshit fucking Russell Wilson.
Does Seattle get a quarterback just to really rub it in with that pick? I mean, if they're picking 2nd, I mean, my God, they're not going to get that kid from USC.
What they should do is trade back the 2nd overall pick. They should trade the 2nd overall pick back to Denver for their next 3 first-round picks.
Denver does it.
Like, you can have it, guys.
But here. All right, okay. So you're right. Who is picking? Who would? I don't know. I don't know how they match up head to head. But you're absolutely right that it would. I will give you a teaser.
Okay.
It's Tex. So you have AFC teams for 1 and 2.
Yeah.
3 now moves to the NFC. I'll give you a hint.
Bears or Packers?
You got it, Eddie Pence! Eddie Pence! You got it!
Bears.
You did it! You did it your way, baby! You did it! Next on the shame list after the Bears is the Rams, Rams, Saints, Cardinals, Falcons, and, Raiders, Colts, and the Green Bay Packers. Wow. And then the Jaguars at 5-8 too. It's
Jaguars are playing tough though. They're playing tough football.
They are. They were a decent 5-8. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're a 5-8.
If I was a team fighting for a playoff spot, I would see Jacksonville on my schedule and be like, I don't want to play them.
Yeah, this is fuck. We got these guys. Bears, I don't think you're that worried about anymore.
No, Bears. No. I think Bears are done. Packers are done unless they're playing the Bears.
Right. What's weird is that the Lions are not in this conversation at all. That's fascinating, isn't
Dude.
it? The Lions are a win away from being. Maybe they already got 500, but they're very
like
close.
6 and 7.
They were 6 and 7.
Like that.
I think they're 6 and 7 after today. I think.
But they showed everybody Kirk Cousins is who we thought he was.
Old Kirky. You like that?
How do you have a 10-2 team, and then you're bringing in at the time a 5-7 team, and they're favored? It's insane.
And they win.
They cover the spread.
Wouldn't you think if you're that team, you're like so disrespected that team is favored? You're like, we are going to send a fucking message. We are going to bounce these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that tells you right now Minnesota's out of the first round. One and done in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're calling it.
Yeah.
Even if they're playing,
I'd call it before this game.
Even if they're playing an NFC East team, I think. Well, look what happened. I think the NFC East has rolled them so far, haven't they?
Well, no, they lost. No, Giants and Washington both lost.
They did, but it wasn't easy. I don't think they blew them out, did they?
No, actually, no. I think the Giants still have to play the Vikings.
Yeah. That's man.
But no, Washington lost on the.
I think if you replay that game. Washington wins. If you
they should have won the game they played.
They should have won, but because that was still Wentz, was it not?
No, it was Heineke.
That was Heineke.
He threw an awful pick.
That's
in the fourth
right.
quarter.
But I still think Washington has far more momentum now. I think the Vikings getting crushed by the Cowboys derailed them. I know they won the next week, but to lose like that against to the Lions, who aren't
you
bad.
Can't call it a trap game. Like had they been favored over the Lions, I'm like, okay, it's a trap game.
Right.
But for the Lions to be favored going into that game, that makes it not a trap game, and that means you didn't get up and play the game you were supposed to play.
Oh, that was some sorry shit. That was
sorry shit.
That was some sorry shit. So, switching gears.
Yeah.
Andrea has now seen Willow. She beat Cody to it. Cody to it.
Does she become the third host of the Ramble?
She might be.
Beat out Cody?
She might be now. I mean, she didn't like it, but she.
Well, we didn't think Cody would like it if he saw it.
No, she appreciated it for what it was.
And the time it was made.
She's like, had I seen this when I was 10 like you? Yeah, loved it. I would have loved it.
Have a soft spot for it.
And I'm sorry, but brownies are still funny. I don't care. The brownies still, you are rescued. They still have come on.
Still got it, baby.
Still got it. And what did Lucas really did the Hidden Fortress, is that everything he's ever done? Is that, but he just loves the two guys.
He loves Kurosawa.
He loves the two guys as comic relief. R2D2 C3PO, the brownies. He loves that shit. He loves having his two dudes as comic relief.
That's sort of just outside of the main narrative and just sort of commenting on it.
Just out. It's fascinating. It's how, and yeah, so there we go. And I don't think she's going to see the show. It was too much.
She's tapped out after Willow.
It was too much. It wasn't vigorous. It was just like the choke was applied, and she did one of these, just like you know what I mean? Like it wasn't vigorous.
Okay.
It was just all right.
He's like, yeah, I don't like this. This is uncomfortable.
All right. Bye. But she did the greatness of Val Kilmer. She could not deny. That's Jesus. That's a tough one, man. Mad Mardigan.
He's good.
Or Doc Holliday. If you had to pick one Val Kilmer, I mean, he was great. I mean, he's great in everything he does. He really is. Like that dude. Is. I mean, I might counter with Nick Rivers from Top Secret.
Nick Rivers is great. His character from Real Genius.
Real Genius was fucking great. He was, dude, captivating as Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
His cameo as Elvis in True Romance. But if we had to, and the villain in MacGruber.
Yeah. Kumpf.
It's Kumpf.
Doc Holliday. I think Doc Holliday takes it.
You think you'll Doc? I know.
So good.
It's
so good, Doc Holliday.
It's tough.
And then like a year later, fucking Dennis Quaid tried to do it. In Wyatt Earp.
That was the one with Costner, right?
Yeah. And you're like, dude. And he lost all that weight to try to look sickly. I'm like, it doesn't matter, dude.
Just get out of here, pal.
You just go, Dennis. Go
fuck your 12-year-old wife or whatever.
Yeah, go talk to some sense into your brother.
Yeah. Go. Is his wife like 22 or some shit like that?
I think so. I mean, back then he was married to Meg Ryan. I think.
That's right. The Megs. The Megs.
Megster.
The Megsters.
Megs.
Rice.
Good.
Rice.
Good.
God. Oh God. Well, hold on. Why is that happening? Oh,
What's happening?
It's just fucking. You press any. Did you hear anything? Did you hear that?
I didn't hear a thing.
Good. You press any button on this fucking computer, and you get this fucking Siri who needs to mind her own fucking business.
Oh, dude.
I'm not sure I got that. There's nothing for you to get.
She's a little
Siri.
mouthy.
Nothing for you to get. All right, pal? How's that? Nothing.
Little mouthy, Siri.
Nothing.
Not everything's your business.
Thank you. Jesus. So yeah, Andrea saw Willow and she
tapped.
But didn't I was expecting a 5-minute in tap.
Oh.
I really was.
She went all the way through.
All the way through.
Went
the way through.
Went
that was impressive that she lasted as long as she did. That was I mean, Willow won, but
yeah.
She was there. She fought hard. It's tough. It was a tough showing.
This is a little better than Cody. A little better than Cody.
He's not here. We don't want to kick a guy when he's not here.
No,
but
I'm just saying. I mean, he's the one who claims to be a critic, and he hasn't seen Willow. Andrea,
top 5 all-time film.
Consider herself a critic or a cinephile at all.
And she's seen it
and
already.
She's seen Willow.
She's seen it already. I got to give a shout out to Bots, Damian Bottrill. Bots. Wait, should I go grab it real quick? Fuck. What? You know what? Or do I do an ultra tease and save this for Friday's Ramble Radio?
Maybe save it for Ramble Radio so people come back.
There it is.
Especially
Bots.
And Bots.
We might lose
Bots, him. He's been thinking of unsubscribing to the Ramble.
He has been.
He's threatened us several times.
We all know.
This will at least get us through the week.
Yes, this could do it. So,
all right, subscribe next week.
Well, on that note, then, as fun as this has been.
Oh man. Okay.
We have contractual.
Skeletor. Okay. Jerry and I opened up the show talking about the Dallas Cowboys playing the Houston Texans and how
not a win is a win.
Win's a win.
Jesus,
but sometimes you do win a game and it feels like a loss. In a way. Have you ever had a situation where it was a definite win for you, but you walked away going, you know what? Maybe that was a loss.
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. I guess one time, probably, that stands out the most is I create potions all the time. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm a kind of a master with potions, and I created what I call a love potion. And just as a prank, I spread it over the meal of Fisto and many Man-at-Arms. And let's just say, Man-at-Arms got acquainted with that fist, if you know what I mean, okay? The problem is, he was wearing my underwear. So now my undies come back to Snake Mountain covered in shit, jizz, and blood. I mean, it was worth it. But, oh, God, And so what I had to do to clean it all out, I had to take it to the one place more toxic than that can remove all those kinds of stains. And that was the river that flows inside of He-Man's mother's pussy. And it's made of her pussy juice. The big old river of pussy juice. You get it? Because it's a giant pussy. Anybody? Come on. You know what? It's okay. I'll pause for laughter.
All right. I don't think we need to worry about pausing.
Well,
Man-at-Arms and
pussy juice river.
From fisting to a pussy juice river.
Let's just.
I mean, he made the obvious Fisto thing.
Yeah.
And then he goes, and then it's pussy juice river. It's in the Snob Cody.
Yeah, check him out. Get him up on the.
We got to get that going. We got to do him that solid.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
I know we can get enough Ramblers there to review.
Right.
I know we can.
Who's the guy? Achilles? Where his mom dipped him in the river? Right? It's the same thing except the opposite. You dip your infant into He-Man's mother's river of pussy juice. The only strong part of him is going to be that little tendon where you hold him from. Pussy juice.
All right. Okay. I don't know how that's even a shot.
I don't
even
understand what he's doing.
Eddie, where can everybody find you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Report.
That's what time it is.
That's Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
That's this show. You can find me in the same Ramble locales. You can find Eddie and Cody. I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. Hopefully, I'll still be able to Twitch and podcast during chemo. I don't want to go, I'll be fine. But just in, I want to put the disclaimers out there just in case. Although I'm hoping it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. But I'll be doing that. All that good shit. You can see me on my YouTube channel, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, right here. You know where to find us. Do it. Subscribe to us. 5-star rating. Positive text review. Get those in. Same thing for the Cinesnob podcast. We got to put Loquisha up. We got to fix the
right some wrongs.
Crocodile Dundee 2 and 3.
We got to flip flop those.
That needs some flip flopping.
Yeah.
So let's get Cody on Rotten Tomatoes. So he damn well better do it.
He will. Promises made, promises kept. I mean, who do you think came up with that slogan?
Right? That's right. There
Cody.
it is. There it is. So we love you guys. Stay safe. Have a great rest of your week. We will see you tomorrow for Ramble Proper, and we'll see you Friday. Jeez, Eddie, Friday is going to be 296 Ramble Radios. Look at that. Stay safe, everybody. We love you. Take care. Bye.